Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Welcome to Philippine Antics. My name's Heidi.
My name is George.
Ready? Anyways, like Sonny and Cher. I got you, baby. I don't think anybody knows what Sonny and Cher is anymore. Anyways, I got Sonny here. So guys, we have a topic today that we've been wanting to go over, and it's another request. We hear a lot of this going on in the Philippines. And today's topic, George?
Don't be a target.
Target, guys. I'll give you the breakdown of this. You guys come here on vacation, you actually come here to live, but more than half of our viewers are actually just coming on vacation, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, meet up with a girl. There's so many scams that go down here in the Philippines. After the pandemic, crime went down in half only because there was nobody here for a lot of these crimes to be committed on. And we're just going to keep it real in this video, guys. As real as possible. We hear it firsthand. We've been seeing and talking to people where these things happen. It's already happening since the country reopened, and nobody wants to hear it, and I'm sure we'll get flack on this as always, but don't be a target. This is still a country where you have to keep your eyes wide open. These guys come here eyes wide shut, and they come here to meet up with these girls that they've been talking to for a few years. Few things happen on that. The guys will find out that the girls really never existed. It could have been a Nigerian scam. It could have been a situation where they were talking to some 70-year-old woman the whole time. Could have been a husband and wife that was just trying to scam for the money. So the first thing we're going to talk about is don't meet up with these people at the airport.
Don't be a target.
You are asked to meet up with someone. You get there, and I think the biggest thing they say is that they will send their brother and say he was there to pick him up instead. You go off with this rider, trike driver, tuk-tuk driver, cab driver, and it turns out to be the person that's been talking to you the whole time. So people are being drugged with things that actually they lose their memories, they have issues, they pass out, they rob them blind. They take everything in their hotel room, they take everything they have, they dump them somewhere. It's really scary. So.
Okay guys, now here's the thing. We do have a lot of Filipino viewers. Hi guys. Now, and the reason why I mentioned that, because quite honestly, most of our videos, even though they do deal with expats, they can also apply to you Filipino guys and girls as well. Okay guys?
You can have the same
it doesn't matter. It doesn't
date
matter.
rape drug and the same drugs sprinkled on you. There are expats that come here to do the same. So target could be a Filipino. It could be other expats from other countries. It could be the girls. They're drugging these girls. They will have multiple guys go out of the bar with them, and then these girls ended up getting raped. The guys have ended up getting raped. It's it's true story. And so you want to, if you're coming into the country, set up your Airbnb and your hotel, go on booking.com and preset these up. Take your safest route. We love our trike drivers. We love our drivers that we actually have. But for the safest reasons, use Grab or something, which is set up. You can set that up in the airport. Grab is like an Uber. Make sure it's your driver and your tag before you get in the car, as you would in the United States. And go to your hotel room. Don't carry a ton of money. A bunch of people are asking us about the money situation. Yes, you can bring in $10,000, but why would you? You could bring in 500 US, trade it in the airport, or 1,000. That still gives you 50,000 pesos, but that's like 2 months' salary to some people here. So the problem with that is you're walking around with 2 months' salary. You wouldn't do that in the US. So you become a natural target as soon as you leave that airport. It's a very good possibility. So.
Right. Now as far as now there's a lot of, now the trike drivers, here's the thing. Okay, I vet my trike drivers. I talk to everybody. I usually know them by name. I just don't blurt out their name because there's too many of them. But here's the thing, guys. As far as truck drivers are concerned, you have to talk to them to vet them out. You can tell them by the prices and everything. Same drivers in the same area. Quite honestly, I've heard from 50 pesos to 70 pesos, same exact ride, different driver.
Or you have what we've heard, like going from the airport here in Angeles City. It's truly about a 200 peso ride, and they're charging people 500 to 1,000. So it's really hard when you leave the airport. That's why we do recommend you leave in Grab, because there'll be a ton of people up there. They don't call them barkers. They got a specific name.
So the thing with the truck drivers, again, it's not. Again, we have nothing against you guys. It's not that. It's again, I'm Filipino. I can speak fluently in 2 languages in Filipino, and I get different prices in the same exact ride.
Right, you're going to definitely get different ones. We do recommend that if you do, like once you get here,
once you find somebody you trust,
we try to use the same drivers just for that. Now, as we see other YouTubers, you can actually bargain with them for them to run you around for like the day or something. I wouldn't pay them beyond 500 pesos for a couple hours of rides, like taking you through Angeles City, the grocery store, picking up your Watson medications, dropping in to pick up some batteries at another store, and let them do your ride, and they stay with you outside of the business. And they're trustworthy for that. They definitely
for the most reason they are. But again, there's a few bad apples that ruin it for everybody.
They do.
And if a truck driver is listening to this, you know who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about anybody in particular. But what I'm saying is, you know that there's some bad seeds somewhere in your toda. They call them todas, the group. Okay, that give everybody a bad name, whether you know, because they scam people as far as money goes.
Especially the foreigners. They do it to other Asian ethnicities, but especially with the foreigners coming in. Okay, let's give you an idea. From here to SM, we've been charged as much as what, 200 bucks one way, 200 pesos one way or both ways. 200 pesos if they take you up there, or 250. They should be willing to take you up a mile up the street and back. 200 pesos in a conversion doesn't sound like a lot. It breaks down to about $4 US. That's really good considering 20 bucks is what an Uber costs to go up the road and back. And that's even if it's not higher than that. So anyways, 4 bucks isn't a lot, but 200 bucks or pesos is actually half their salary for the day. They know that they're overcharging at some point, and a lot of them will even charge you 500 pesos, and they're trying to make up for 2 years worth of income that they've actually lost. But it's a thing that's been going on for quite some time.
But again, the price she's giving you is the price in our area. It's different per area.
It is right. So, but just if you understand the factors of what their incomes are, what the exchange rate is, you got to drop that Western mentality that, you know, well, I pay 10 bucks in the US for that. But again, paying somebody 500 or 600 pesos for a 1 mile ride from the airport is astronomical here. And so it's always best to negotiate.
Yeah, well, basically you need to learn to talk. You need to learn to talk, and nicely.
Right. Being a target, you go to these bars, you got to watch the girls, you got to watch the guys. Some of them can be European based, owned by other expats. These situations still happen even in an expat bar that they own, or whether it's a Filipino owned bar or a Korean bar. The girls have been known to drop stuff in your drink or over your food that you're sharing with them. They'll insist you share food, you turn your back, they put stuff in your food.
Don't leave your food and drink behind. Remember the rules that Mama told your sister. Or your brother.
It's more evident. Well, you know, and then you think, well, not me, I'm manly, and this stuff isn't going to happen to me. It does. It happens more times than not. And then you're just going to think you were extra drunk. Then you're going to wake up, half your money's missing. You know, you just got to make sure that your drinks are sealed. Don't let them open them up anywhere. Even when you're not at a bar. I'm talking about a regular restaurant.
Anywhere, guys. It can happen anywhere.
I wouldn't even do it at the mall. I wouldn't, you know, they've actually drugged people just directly from the airport. I don't know if they're handing them drinks and people are falling for it. But always keep your eyes wide open in this situation.
Don't drink any unsealed drinks, whether, you know, again,
health reasons, just
for a lot of things.
They refill them. They refill
the water, anything has to be sealed. Okay guys, I'm Filipino. Trust is a big thing here, and I get it, but first off, you're not Filipino. Odds are, if you're watching this. But even if you are, again, this is your safety, guys.
And being a target, it's just not the bar scams. There are other scams the girls or guys will actually pull on you, down to don't be a target. I'm just going to mention this. This can be anything down to, you know, oh, you want to wear a condom, you don't love me, or you think that I'm dirty, and the next thing you know, you got a pregnant girl, or you're with AIDS or hepatitis or a bunch of other actual STDs.
Or a pre-pregnant girl that you thought.
Correct. So that, you know, don't be a target on that. Don't be a target on going to ATMs and the drivers asking you that they need more money, or in the middle of a tour that you paid 10,000 pesos for to go onto an island and you prepaid and you know it's been paid for, and the drivers or other people will ask you for money along the way. Then they get you to go to an actual ATM, and then you actually get robbed from that actual person that's helping you. Make sure, don't be a target. When you guys do one of these tour packages, make sure that they are vetted and they've got the seal of the Filipino tourism, or they've got all their accreditations. I wouldn't just take somebody randomly on Facebook, guys. We've seen too many of them on other social media platforms, Instagram, that are offering these tours, and these guys aren't even legit. These are just small families. Right, a lot of them. So get the information for yourself. Do your own due diligence. Don't listen to all these fake pats that aren't even in this country. They come here on vacation. They're trying to talk about, you know, you guys ain't saying this right, and you're not doing that right. They don't even know the real deal. They don't even know the real deal. They're not here. They're the ones that are smiling, and they're not keeping it real. They're being fake about everything. Yeah. They're trying to candy coat, sugarcoat that things don't happen. This is a beautiful country. We love it, but we want you to be safe. That's for sure. So watch out for those scams. Don't be a target on them asking for more money down the road, or they take your money. Next thing you know, you're arguing in a police station. They will side with the Filipinos. They will no doubt take half your money, and you're out of 10,000, they'll say, well, take 4,000 and just leave it. And you will end up with a lot less money and no tour. So be sure to do your own due diligence in this. Be safe at ATMs. Get your money out of a mall if you must. Get your money in the airport if you must. Make sure that the don't go to a rink-a-dink seedy ATM, which some drivers taken me to. Like really seedy, like in the back of a bar ATM. You know, you're just asking to be a full target. What other things would we actually ask people to don't be a target about? The women, the guys can scam you just as quick as the. Well, even if you're not after women or guys, remember the tourist rule. Stay in the tourist area. Follow that rule until you're familiar with the area, because that's a lot. Guys, Philippines is a great place. I am a local, and it doesn't matter where you're at. You could be in Jamaica, you can be in, somebody always will tell you, stay in the tourist area. There's a reason for that, guys, and it's real. And again, like I said, there's certain areas in any country, doesn't matter what country you go to, that you just don't go to. Even in America, there's places you're not supposed to go to. You know what I'm talking about. Same thing here. Everywhere else. Right. So when we say don't be a target, really this applies to most countries, including the United States. You can still, as a foreigner, be a big target there. It just happens to be more here because understand where these people, Filipinos, actually come from. A lot of these are province girls that are out in the country, or province guys. These are people that are making $5 to $10 US a day for a living, and they work 8 to 10 hours a day. These aren't computer jobs. These are hard jobs out in the heat. Entire families crammed into a 2-bedroom place. Just poor conditions. I think they said more than half the country is in some sort of form of severe poverty. So guys, this happens all over the world. Just don't be a target here. Be safe. Do your own due diligence and check everything you do. Don't prepay. One last thing, don't prepay deposits. We heard from a guy today that wanted to prepay deposits on a place that he had found randomly. Online, sight unseen. Can't do it, guys. Don't do it, guys. Stay in an Airbnb for 2 weeks, wherever city you're going to. If it's a big city, we can't tell you that there's an Airbnb everywhere. And look for your place. Ask your driver, ask some local friends, your spouse, you know, if you're married and you're just coming in, because some do get married over the internet, or some they marry, leave, and then come back later. So ask your spouse, ask your significant other, ask your friends. To start looking, but do an Airbnb when you first get here. Don't allow her. Don't send your woman that you haven't even met money to set up places or businesses, and don't be a target. It may not exist. May not even exist. Guys, thank you so much for your time on this, and please don't be a target. Thank you to all of our new subscribers, thank you guys. Old subscribers. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support and generosity. You guys have actually been awesome. Be sure to comment, guys. We want to hear your comments and your suggestions on up-and-coming videos. We try to target topics that we feel that are most important or that we've experienced or that you will. A lot of our viewers are not super young. We're not talking to 18-year-old kids. We're talking to people that have never even traveled before. So, guys,
give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whether you agree with us. Share your experience, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
As we always say, keep your heads up and your hearts open, and we will see you guys soon in the Philippines, guys. Bye. I have a feeling woozy. Why?
It's not summer yet.
You know who's the target?
I am.
What was we was joking about the other day? Oh, Grab, remember? I was telling you about the Grab. I said maybe we should switch over our American number from the Philippine number. That way they don't mess with us. That way they don't know that we're foreign.
She'll pass.
I'm barely passing. I'm like 6 foot guys and like full figure German American, you know? Oh my God. They won't notice.
They won't notice. She'll pass.
I'll pass. Passing. Bye.